What's up, guys? Average Kiwi Guy here. How y'all doing? So apparently it's Paris Games Week. Apparently, I had no idea, but there's a whole bunch of trailers that have come out, which is awesome. And one of them that I was very interested in was Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man game coming from Insomniac. What I've seen in this game, yes, it looks like a bit of a QTE, type game, but I've been looking for a good Spider-Man game for a while now. Like, there's been a few, but it's a game that it's either big hit or big miss. It's always been that way. Like Spider-Man 2 definitely was up there. For me, like Ultimate Spider-Man was quite good. I think it was Ultimate Spider-Man. I can't remember. It's been a while. The one where you got to play the Spider-Man of Venom. I quite like that one. But this looks awesome. I love the look of the suit and all that's somewhat different, but we've seen this type of Spider-Man suit before. Definitely looks cool. The web swinging looks really good from what we've seen like through the the E3 stuff and all that. But no, I'm very keen to see more on this game because to get a good Spider-Man game would be very good. It'd be awesome. And hopefully Insomniac can give that because Insomniac's done some good games. Now I'll trust them on this one and see what they can bring out. So let's check out the trailer, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go. PlayStation.
With Fisk behind bars, what's next?
And the city's safer than ever. Maybe Peter Parker can have more of a life.
Mary Jane. Peter looks
Are you in trouble?
normal.
Do you need money?
No, I mean I'm a little behind on my rent, but no, I'm fine.
Aunt May.
Take care of this place. It represents the best part of me.
This is Miles. He's gonna be helping out around here.
Oh, Miles.
For acts of extraordinary bravery. I'm the one who kept order in this city!
Kingpin.
What is this? Devil's breath.
Your city and everything you care about will be destroyed. The people will beg you for help,
Spidey
but
sense
you
tingling.
won't be able to save them.
Ho ho.
Get more backup. Wait!
We've gotta play this just right.
Did we get to play Mary Jane too? Damn. This music is epic. Boom.
Please stop!
Oh.
Maybe the city needs our friend more than you think.
Jeez, that music was epic.
Anyone else need a breather?
Yeah. Still not giving a release date though. Damn. That looks awesome. Okay, damn. That was awesome. And that music, man. That music got me going. That was awesome. But I gotta say, I mean, I'm loving the look of this, and we got to see Peter Parker this time. We got to see a bit of the storytelling that they're gonna do. And it's kind of going down that typical route of what a lot of Sony games are doing now, like Last of Us and all that, where they've got the same style of what that sort of like over the shoulder type gameplay, which is probably fine. I mean, I like that. I think it's good. I think that's it's a great way of telling stories, and it's not like those games are bad in any way. So to have that plus Spider-Man on top, I think that's gonna be real cool. Real good. This definitely not like we're gonna use the movie, like the Homecoming movie, like where Spider-Man's very young. He's obviously in high school and all that. He's not at that. Like, he's obviously established as Spider-Man. He's not, new into the city. This isn't like an origin story thing, which is good because we've had enough Spider-Man origin story stuff. We don't need any more. And they're definitely throwing some big names around. Like, obviously they had Wilson Fisk, and then you got Miles, which is, he's going to be the next Spider-Man, which is pretty damn good. And then they've got a bad guy and Mr. Negative, who's not your typical, bad guy that, you're used to seeing with Spider-Man games and Spider-Man things. It's not Doc Ock. It's not Venom. It's not, Scorpion and all that. So I think that's good. That's good because that means it's not going to be your typical, Spider-Man game, over and over again, which is good. I think the big thing though is that you gotta have, this can't get too dark and serious. It can't, because Spider-Man's just not that way. Yes, you gotta, put a little bit of, he's gotta have a bit of a challenge, and he's gotta have, he's gonna, mess up, and he's gonna have those problems. And yes, that will happen. And that, I don't expect that not to happen. But you can't make it like, Daredevil and like Punisher and all that. Like, I don't think they will. I think they'll keep it lighthearted, which is good. Seeing Mary Jane and all that, awesome. I mean, it's very typical Mary Jane, redhead and all the rest of it. Like, that's, they didn't go anything different there. Like, obviously where the movie did. But I think you get to play Mary Jane at one point, like through a sort of stealthy like mission where, Mary Jane yet again has got herself into trouble. But I think that's good. Like, if they're gonna do those types of missions where you got to play both sides, I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be real fun, and it'll change up, the game a little bit. Combat looks good. I like how, you're pulling to enemies. The webs are obviously a major factor in the combat. Didn't see any QTEs in this, but we do know that there will be quite a bit in this game. Just from what we've seen of demos and all that, especially in boss fights, I think will be, a lot of QTE. But it's going to be interesting to see how open world this is. How much free reign do you have? Do you go around and you see an odd, like, oh, there's a guy robbing a bank or a guy robbing a convenience store. You go and stop that a quick little thing, and like you go and stop that crime, and that maybe you get something for it or something. I don't know, but it'd be interesting to see how on rails it is, or how confined it is, or how open it is. And I don't mind if it's a little confined. I don't mind if it's a little confined, because for me, a lot of the time, open world games get diluted down because they're too big and there's too much to do, and you forget that the main story is going on at the same time. So I don't mind a little bit of a focus on the story and a focus on what's happening. But I still want the freedom to swing around however I wish as Spider-Man 2. So hopefully they can find that balance. Hopefully they find that balance, and it'll be good. But yeah, I mean, the game looks awesome. The game looks so good. I'm loving the look of it. I'm loving the way the story looks, and how they're going for a different villain than the typical Spider-Man villains. I'm ready for this. I think we're ready for a real good Spider-Man game, and I think we could get it here. I do think we could get it here. But yeah, I am disappointed that we didn't get a release date though. It's coming in 2018. I'd say it'll be late 2018. I would not be surprised. I don't think this is... I mean, I do say that about other games, and they show up in like April, so maybe April, but I would put my money on late. I think it'd be like October. The madness of October when it comes to game releases, but yeah, I think that could be where we find it. Yeah. Alright guys, that's it for us. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.